Hi there, welcome to Bead with me. I'm Kay, your host from Vienna, Virginia of lovely Stars Beads. Welcome, welcome. How is everyone doing today? I know it's Tuesday and I hope you guys didn't miss me yesterday, but had to take a day. It was a crazy weekend. Who was with me, huh? There was like so many gemstones all over the... And we're having a quick hiccup. Hold on. Sorry about that. So it was a extreme fun-filled weekend. Nicole, you were with me. Betty, you were with me. Doris, you were with me. Hello, you guys. As you guys are popping on, I know we're all probably still recovering, right? Like our eyes are still adjusting back to normal after all that sparkle and glitter we provided for you this weekend. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun, but yet intense. So 135 gemstones from all over the world in some amazing cuts, and I am still playing with them. So in case you missed it, I kept some. You want to see? You want to see a little bit of what I kept, so that in case you didn't get to come and see the things, we will take a quick peek. So I kept some Ethiopian opals, some tanzanite, some green amethyst, beautiful rose quartz. I kept lots of briolets, some of his gold, some of the citrine, of course. What a gorgeous tray. And I kept tourmaline and spinel, and kept some of those some of these things here too, in terms of the mixed stones. Some gorgeous yeah, you guys should have worn some sunglasses, Betty. That would have been a good warning next time. All right, there's some lapis, kept some of the herkimers, and some things that you didn't even see because there was absolutely so much stuff, and it's taken me, so I might not have been on here yesterday, but I most certainly was still working, trying to get the shop back into order, because you know what? I've got boxes and boxes and boxes of new stuff. So I had to clear out that, now gemstones is like old news. Now we got to get on to something new here today. So I thought we'd play around with some gemstones, since I just showed you a sneak peek. And in fact, I have a beautiful little strand here that Jonah was gifted here. So I thought maybe we could play with those. And then, you guys, I got new stock in, so I thought we could help play. I'm going to be going through some of those, and I thought we could make up something with some of the new stuff that just came in. So what do you guys think? All right, so those things that you've been looking for or waiting for, perhaps, like, hold on. Remember these triangle earring parts, you guys? I got those in, okay? And then I've just got a whole bunch of new little components that have come in. Remember we did the mesh pieces when we were doing the, this one here. I'll show you. Remember when we did this necklace here? So we've gotten these nice mesh pieces, and we finally got them in the gold. So if you like that style design, super simple, quick and easy, so I was kind of playing with some of the new parts. This is one of my favorite, is the butterfly piece here. I'll probably end up using that here today. Oh, another good piece and remember these earring parts. So these guys sold out on the last Friday Night Live that we had with them. Okay, so if you guys like some of these components, you guys can DM and let me know. This is another fun one. I'll be making some stuff with these things, but I love these little faces. Look at those. Aren't those cool? And you guys, I got a box of chain in because I know we were waiting for some of that beautiful textured. So this is like the behind the scenes of all the things that happen before you see me on Bead with Me's and seeing, what are we going to use today? So I thought I'd just kind of like show you what I do. Okay, so I thought today we had a weekend of gemstones, and now I'm getting a box of chain and some components, and I'm going through some stuff. So let's make something, huh? Does that sound like a good idea? And then we can play with some parts, and then the show is yours. All right, And I might even give you a sneak peek, unless you guys think we need a Friday Night Live off after an insanely crazy weekend, a 4-day weekend of gemstones. But I'm thinking, let's do it, okay? It's there's a lot of new stuff that I want to show you guys. Maybe I'll even give you a sneak peek of some cool stuff here too that I brought a box with me. So, all right, you guys, one of the ways I thought we could use a little bit of chain. So, all right, so if you buy gemstones, you were hearing over the weekend that some of them are like 13 inches, 14 inches, and we know that doesn't get around the neck, right? So what are we gonna do with the rest? It always is a problem, right? So I thought I'd take this little strand, and I can see here that it doesn't go around my neck, so I know it's not gonna go around pretty much anybody, which is why you probably gave it to Jonah. But you know what? I want it, so we're gonna make it fit me. All right, so one of the things that you can do in terms of making things a little bit longer, and in fact this one is done on kind of a flex wire, so I'm gonna do a cheater move, and I'm gonna use this flex wire that is right on here, and you know what, I'm gonna attach it to some chain. So let's take a look. Let's see, we got some cool chain in here. I want something kind of small. I think I'm just gonna do something simple, and in fact we were just talking about that butterfly piece. I think I'm going to put this on there too. Can you guys see it? I'm going to put this on there. And this comes in gold and silver, so if you guys like these butterfly pieces, they make great earrings. Actually, I have a necklace here that we have made in the shop that's simple and that's clean. You can put a little sparkle onto it on the long style designs, but look good. And I think if you patina these, those would also look really good. And they run like $3. So for $6, you get some really pretty earrings. Okay, so I'm kind of thinking of, I'm kind of thinking we're going to go gold. And then look at this chain. What do you guys think about that sweet chain? All right, I think we're going to extend it with that. All right, which means I need all gold parts. And you know what? You know me, I'm silver, so I have all silver parts. But we can at least see what we can do. I can at least grab some gold crimps here, and let's just switch the scene around so you guys can see exactly what I'm messing with. And you know what else we're messing with? You guys remember pop beads? Jonah's running around and we have a thing of these pop beads, and he just made this bracelet, and he said he made it for me. What do you guys think? Pop made it too small. Who knows, he might come in and say hello, but I thought that's a great, like, vintage item. All right, you guys, let's see. Let's take a look here. All right, so here's some beautiful fluorites. Here's that nice little piece that I think I want to work with, that butterfly wing. And then I think I'm gonna, because it's not long enough, this is a great way to use even your leftover chain. All right, so if you have those little slivers and you're like, what do I do with that? These are great ways to use your leftover chain as well as your, you know, short strands, even leftover strands that you have. All right, so I need some gold components here. All right, I got some gold crimps we're gonna use. And I was gonna do maybe a little lobster. So we're gonna see here. But first thing I'm gonna do is get those standard tools out, which we're gonna be using the crimping tool, a cutter, and then a flat nose. So your three basic, what I consider your three basics here, okay? So you've got your cutter, your, you know, my favorite chain nose plier, the fine tip, and then the crimping tool, all right? So since we get to cheat a little bit, it was so nice. The things that come from them were strung on a flex wire already. So I'm gonna take advantage of that, and I'm gonna see if I can just use it. Okay, so I'm gonna start off on this end so we can see how little of an area we can use. Okay, so we're gonna cut this end off. And the size of the chain that I have here is pretty small there, Betty. I'm thinking like, because these beads are about a 4 millimeter. So I've got a 2x2 crimp. I don't know what size wire this is, but crimps are kind of that standard. That one had a funny edge, so I'm gonna do a different one, okay? And then I'm going to hook this into the end of this chain. Okay, so chain is not scary. Oftentimes people get worried about, I don't know how to use chain, okay? I always think of it as like using a flexible bead. Okay, you can make it as long or as short as you want. You know how sometimes I like to put it in between. We were talking about where I put it in between my tourmaline nuggets so that it helps the flexibility of it when you just use one link. Okay, so we're doing the crimping, and in this case I'm not using a wire guard. Okay, I'm just trying to keep it very small here. Okay, because these beads, if y'all don't know, they're super tiny, so you gotta use very fine or fine wire. Okay, this looks like fine in this case, but if you get into those certain gemstones, they oftentimes are going to have to use a very fine, which you'll need to use an even tinier crimp. Okay, so this is where it's important. You see, I do that crimping tool, which is the two-part process, but then I also give it that extra little oomph there to make sure all that air has been pushed out. Okay, and then we have ourselves at least this piece attached here. Now I'm going to shift it all to the other side, and I'm probably going to end up putting a little crimp cover on that baby here, okay, but we're going to see how much room I left myself on this side that I think I can get this crimp in, okay? And then we're going to decide, do we want it to be long or short, or what do we think? Because we were going to put this pendant on here, so this is where I'm going to determine how long of a necklace we want. Okay. Let's see, let's take a look. Should it be long like that? Or should I just do a little bit? I think I'm gonna go short. We're going short. So let's measure what we actually, what did I say I had? Did I actually even measure? I don't think I did. All right, I have about a smidgen less than 12 inches here. Okay, so an average choker length is 16 inches. Okay, so with that, I know that this is about, I need about 4 inches, and I do want to make a choker length. So I'm going to cut this chain to be 4 inches, because I know also, remember, it adds length when we put on the clasp, right? So we know it's going to be probably longer than that, but right now we're going to cut it down to about the 4 inches. Okay, to cut chain, okay, if it's tiny and thin, you can just use your regular cutters, okay, without damaging them. But if you get into some of that thick Rolo chain, use those memory wire cutters, okay, you guys, because you're going to be buying new cutters if you don't. Anyway, so you'll be getting 2 new pairs. All right, so in this case, you know, I just put it all in one piece, and then I'm probably just going to cut it in half here. But I think we'll do a little lobster here. So let me grab a little gold lobster. Let's see. Lobster claws. All right. And lobster claws are not close by. That's how it always happens, right? All right, so here I'm gonna use, and you know what? I don't have a matte one that's small, so. You know, and in this case, when that happens, this matte chain goes really well with gold filled. So you'll see like this matted color is softer than you see this bright gold, which is not a big deal. You know, but you can also use gold filled. I'm just using plated because the chain is plated, you know, and I don't stress over that kind of stuff. All right? And you guys shouldn't either. Not a big deal. We're not selling $1 million jewelry quite yet. That's when you have moved on from me, when you guys start selling those $1 million jewelry. But I can get you some diamonds. All right, so I'm going to put this little loopy on this other end here. Oh, actually, I guess I should attach the clip. Well, let's do this in order here. All right, I'm going to cut this little baby off. If I can't undo this lovely little knot here. See if I can use that wire, because we're going to end up cutting, so it's okay if it's kind of kinky at the top, but it's better than probably stringing all the little bitties, because they are small, but that's all right. Tiny is in. That way then you can wear 100 stacks of them, just like my rings. Can never have too many rings unless you're my mom. She would always tell me growing up, you don't have enough fingers to wear for all those rings. And you know what? You see how many rings I have on. All right, let's, I'm gonna connect this just kind of all together, making it one whole one, and then I'm going to cut the chain in half, okay? So I know I'm gonna go past there where it's still nice and sturdy, so that's where the knot was, if you can see. So don't worry that we're gonna be having that on any part of our necklace here, okay? So we wanna pull the kink out there, and let's grab the crimping tool, and here's that two-part process. So remember, we're gonna use the inside one first here, that one that kind of looks like a little lima bean or a little heart, okay? Then we turn it sideways and crush it again. And you know, the beauty of sometimes these crimps is if you didn't do a perfect job, just make sure you've crushed all the air and that it feels really sturdy, okay? Because that's what's most important. And then you cover it, all that mess, with the crimp. So if it wasn't beautiful, that's okay. I won't tell anybody. All right. So now, well, technically we've got ourselves a little necklace, okay? All right, and then I'm gonna put this ring over top of this here. And since I didn't actually string the necklace, we're gonna just insert this right into the necklace here. Okay, I could use a bigger one to make sure it slides over, but I'm just finding kind of the middle spot right here, and I'm gonna just attach it. Okay, that's the nice thing about open rings. Okay, so I'm gonna find where that middle is here. And again, not rocket science, because it's gonna be able to adjust just a smidgen. Okay. And that's where these nice little bitty pliers come in nice. Of course, now I need 2 of them. You always need 2 chain nose pliers. It's super helpful when you, oh, there it is. This is the one I want. Or bent nose, whichever ones you like. Okay. Attaching that. So we've got attached, and now I'm going to cut this baby in half so it looks like we're going to have an uneven link there, so I'm going to just cut out this one. Well, can't cut it out with a crimping tool, that's for sure. Alright, and then you see that little piece? See, like, we're such collectors, so that little piece is a great little component, you guys, so don't throw it away. You can always do something. You only need two things to make an earring, right? All right, so now let's get some little jump rings. Okay. I'm gonna get my lovely little 4mm jump locks. I've got those all back in stock too, you guys. All right, open this baby up. We're gonna attach the little parts and we're gonna have ourselves a beautiful little necklace with gemstones and a butterfly wing. It's gonna be so pretty. Now, remember, if you use a style chain, which I think that this would actually work as well, and I'm gonna show you here in just a second. Can you see that? I'm going to open and close that ring here. Okay. Okay, we've got our lobster. Okay, so what's nice about chain, if you have styles that are open link like this, you can certainly put this lobster in any of the links. Okay, in this case I'm gonna put, and I think it'll fit in this one. So you can see, you could put it anywhere in the link. So if you wanted to make it smaller, you could. Okay, I'm gonna put one jump lock on the end, so it looks like that is where the end should go in this particular one, because it is so tiny. But you can decide. And I always like necklaces that can be long enough that can go right over the head, then you don't have to worry. You can not have a closure at all. But oftentimes I put a closure, because sometimes on those long necklaces, as you've seen, is that we like to wrap them maybe a couple times around the wrist, right? So let's take a look here. Hook that sweet baby together and dun-da-da-da. All right, we got ourselves a beautiful little necklace. Okay, so this is a great way to use a little bit of your leftover chain. This is a way to get, you know, past those 13 and 14 inch strands. Okay, you get a little adjustability. All right, should I try it on? Let's see. Let's see if I can get it on smoothly. All right, let's check this out. Ooh, super sweet. I'm liking it. All right, and we've got ourselves a necklace, you guys. So if you like today's project, make sure you give me those thumbs up, those hearts, and make sure you share. Spread the word that this is the spot for a little motivation, inspiration, and always something fun, right? All right, so I've got myself a nice little necklace, and hopefully Jonah's not even gonna notice that I stole his little fluorites. But super sweet, because tiny is in, but at least you can still have a nice bold center. So if you guys have those cool things that maybe you've collected over the traveling, when we could travel a little bit more. Oh, and we got ourselves a little visitor here, you guys. Hey, Jonah, look what I did with your fluorites. What do you think? Is it okay if I keep them? I'll wear them. Willing to share? All right, you guys, what a fun day. Now, anybody want some chain? Anybody want to get a sneak peek at what I might be running this Friday? I was showing off your pop bracelet. Where's your pop necklace made?
Did it go?
Oh, it popped?
No, I did it on purpose because I got frustrated.
Oh, okay. Well, if that one fit you. All right, let's take a peek in this box, you guys, because that's all I've been doing is I've been pricing. That's kind of like what we, oh, check it out.
And it's kind of like a wheel.
The crowd hasn't seen you in a while, Jonah Bear. It's nice to have you back.
It kind of will fly down.
So I've got stone, I've got components, I've got chain, and I've got more boxes of stuff. Look at this, just like unloading, you guys. I am having fun. You know, I'm super excited, and I don't even really know what's in this box right now, but I know that it is some cool vintage lucite that has been made into new age, awesome, colorful jewelry parts. So like earrings and necklaces. So we're gonna see. So if you like those like big old hoops and oh my gosh, look at these. Ah! Who loves big earrings? And check out what I've got. And you guys, I've been updating the website so you guys can kind of see the Bead with Me's, the Facebook Live, so I'm working on those. And I have started the Star Network, okay? So if you guys saw that we have our affiliations with a lot of friends, because we've been, you know, supplying jewelry brands for 30 years, okay? And so now we're working on our online partnerships so that we can show you their products. Look at this. So if you check the Star Network right now, you will see that this is going to be our sneak peek probably for the next round, and it's going to be from our great friends Heather up north of Leedy Levendale, okay? So she's been seen all over the globe, and she has found some amazing vintage. Actually, she got into the warehouses of Providence, Rhode Island, and got 40,000 pounds of vintage plastics that just didn't have holes, didn't have anything, and she is refurbishing them and bringing them to new life. So giving them a second round. So I'm super excited to introduce that line to you guys, okay? She was a good friend of ours too. She owned a bead store for over 20 years for her and her mom. So we have very, very similar stories and very great backgrounds in terms of doing the trade shows and stuff, and so we are connecting together in new ways, and so I'm excited to show you her product line. Okay, so let me check back, you guys. I've been doing a lot of talking, and let me see what you guys wanted to see here. Okay, so it looks like maybe some of you guys wanted to see a little chain, so let's see. He is pretty cute. Thank you, guys. Oh, I'm so excited, Susan, that your little 5-year-old is excited to have Jonah online. Here. Hey, Debbie, I'm online right now, okay? So I need a moment.
That's
Okay.
okay.
So let's see. Are you guys excited? Because I think I'm going to be running another Friday Night Live, but I am going to be keeping it short and keeping myself sane. Do you mind putting that up front, Debbie? I would prefer you to be up front. Thanks.
Okay.
All right, you guys, I think we're might have to call it a day because I got to get to pricing. So if you guys want to see stuff and you guys are wondering what is new and coming in, why don't you DM me and I will shoot up some pictures, and then we're going to be playing. And don't forget, tomorrow is Work It Wednesday, and you know I'm going to want to be seeing what's on your wrist. So make sure you guys are making, because I'm going to be doing my giveaways as I normally am. So if you guys are new to our show, make sure you let me know, where you guys are coming in from, because this show is made for you. So I like your engagement, letting me know what you guys are interested in, the things that you like. If you want to buy something that you see right online, go ahead, claim it. That's how this works, okay? If you want to see chain, say, "Hey, stop. I want to see the new chain that you have. Let's do it," okay? That's part of the fun, and that's part of the excitement of online shopping, because you know what, we're not an online store, so this is the way to get to all the secret stash of Stars beads. All right, you guys, let's take a look. I'm just loving on these gemstones, so I got to get to pricing all this stuff. Here's the lucite that I got to get ready for Friday Night Live, all the chain that I'm working on through, plus 4 boxes of stuff that I haven't even shown you guys, okay? So you know how to do it. You guys can screenshot the video. Let me know if there's things that you saw, things that you want, and I'm happy to get it for you guys, okay? Have a great day. I'll see you guys tomorrow around the 2 o'clock mark. Enjoy the day, stay cool, and stay hydrated, all right, you guys? Bye!